Hi, Stormywriter here again. All I'm going to do is I'm going to do a very, very brief excerpt from Bloodbound. So, as well as attacking vampires, looking after Claude and Brian, Pandora, like anybody else, wants to find love. And so she has a date with a wonderful lady called Aurora. But as you can imagine, a date may not necessarily be the best thing for a vampire hunter, especially a vampire hunter like Pandora, who seems to have already gauged the interest of another vampire. The main vampire in Bloodbound is called the Puppet Master, who is a very manipulative, charismatic, Casanovian-esque character. He is the Puppet Master. The name is true for a reason. But, like most people who want control, when it isn't given to him, he takes it by force. Jealous, angry, they're all kind of things that's the flip side to that charismatic persona. That's what they call the on-stage persona. The background persona is often somebody that is quite evil, especially if you're a vampire. So, like I said, a very short excerpt from their date, Pandora's and Aura's. I realised that Aura had fallen asleep next to me, still holding my hand. So I scooped her up in my arms and started back down the hill. It seemed the most natural thing to do. However, I nearly dropped her when crippling pain filled my head and I was bombarded with the image from the fairground. The Puppet Master and his girl, which was exactly mirroring the way I was holding Aura and the way that she'd settled in my arms. I had a sense that someone was behind me, and there he was, the Puppet Master, in the flesh. Weirdly, I was not drawn to his face, but I was more drawn to the smart-like appearance of him. For once, I noticed that he did not dress too dissimilar to myself, but was I dressed like a fop, he dressed much more on the aristocratic side of things. But the longer I stared at him, the less substantial he became, and I realised that this was some sort of projection. I still jumped and got covered in goosebumps when he pulled out the Tanto sword and took on the fighter's stance. And then Aurora woke, sleepily, and the Puppet Master was gone. I felt myself go red as Aurora became fully awake in my arms. She looked up to me, with that sleepy, innocent look, and smiled that smile. She said that it was okay, that she was awake enough to make her own way back down the hill. So, as I said, a very small little look into the problems of dating when you're a vampire hunter and when one of the most powerful vampires has its eye on you. As usual, I look forward to your comments below.